Creativity is an addiction. It's that one source of energy that we go to when we want to bring something forward. But when it wants to bring something forward and the rest of you doesn't want to participate, well, now we have a situation. Unplugged, because we will always say yes to creativity. Totally Uncut, because we all make mistakes. So turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged. Sylvester Stallone in Tulsa King shared a quote, the final episode. Life is a one-way road. There's no past. It's only the future. For many years, it's become a lifestyle to not only live this life of mindfulness and gratefulness, but to help clear the way for other people to grow with it. Stallone's expression on the Tulsa King series is a true source of purpose with no fat on the edges. The fear of it happening again is why so many people choose to live in their past, and they feel ashamed that it even took place. Being aware of it serves as a reminder to stay away from it. Returning to living in the past also gives you a way to rewrite what has already taken place. Lighten up the load or give off a better self-image. Life is a one-way street. It's a step, but it's not the entire journey. That's why I am a daily writer. I'm not living in my past. It's the letting go of what is now, because there's a lot more now to experience. Hey, it's Arroe. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am that daily writer. I take simple quotes like this and you dive in. You listen to them. You breathe them. You try to figure out, is there a way that I can use this as a tool? Was this in this moment of now a reason to say, hey, let's find a way to grow forward? This is The Daily Mess. Making your path available. Have you ever been there before? Where someone says, man, you just got to make yourself available. How often do you say or hear someone say, I don't have the time for that? My entire life, no matter where we turn, there's always someone doing something you'd like to do. But how do you make that path your mainstay without stressing out the rest of your day and your comfort zone? Making yourself available is exactly that. Breaking the glass to free yourself from the self-designed tight expectations. Hey, at 60 years old, I look back at my 43 years as a broadcaster, wondering how the hell did I get so much done in the same 24 hours that we have today? Was there a comfort zone? An area of protection? How many of those accomplishments that I was associated with were actually for other people and not for me? You tend to lose a lot of friends when you refocus your path, putting your thoughts and process on meeting your goals and not theirs. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Look at your past just for a moment. Don't live in your past. Just look at your past. Have you sat down and thought to yourself, how did I get so much done in so little time? Do you think it was because you were motivated by other people because they put their demands and commands on you, and that being that multitasker was a do or die situation? But then one morning you wake up and you go, I got nothing to show for it. Now, I'm not afraid to admit, and I've said this a million times, it took me 36 years as a broadcaster to realize that I wasn't any of that until I stepped into this mode as a podcaster. Because now I get to exercise who I am, where I am in this moment of now. Whereas those 36 years before that, it was everything that they wanted me to do. And even though I was always in trouble for taking chances and doing things I shouldn't have done, the thing is that I still had to be reshaped and put back in play. Your life, your challenges, your expectations. Where do you stand in your moment of right now? I was one of those people on the sidelines that cheered very loudly after the pandemic lockdown. Those people that said, I'm done. I'm going to go into early retirement. I'm not doing the rat race anymore. We're done. I cheered them on because they could finally see themselves. That was one of the greatest things about the lockdown, is that you got to spend some time with you. Yeah, you. And in that moment, you heard that voice inside saying, did you rest? Did you get to heal? Did you get to bring new things into play? And you know what? They weren't putting the demands on you. They weren't sitting there saying, do this, this, and this, and this, because they were just as lost as everybody else in the world. What did you learn from that lockdown? And what have you learned about yourself? I'm not saying go quit your job. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that make that job that you're doing, that career, a choice, a winning choice. And I've used that line many times at my essential job. I was starving for people during that lockdown, and I didn't give a damn if we were in the COVID. I needed to be with people, so I went to a grocery store. And I've used that line where I say, hey, I'm here out of a choice. We're going to work together. The hours, the expectations, the need, and the personal wants. We're going to work on that level of, it's my choice to be here. This is not my job. My job is mowing the lawn, taking out the trash, making sure there are no bathtub rings inside my bathtub. That's my job, to take care of my house, my home, my wife, my family. That's my job. But you know what? I even love that job. There's a passion in that. Making your path available. What is your choice? I'm Arroe, and that's the Daily Mess.